शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। Hari Om. Very good morning to all of you. Welcome to this beautiful, most attractive, gorgeous, blissful, most divine temple which is within our own selves. My loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of my Guru, Papa Swami Ramdas of Anandashram, Kanjangad, Kerala, and my beloved parents. Shri Matre Namaha. We are trying to understand the meaning of Lalitha Sahasranama SHLOKAS, which almost all of us chant on a daily basis. This has been composed by the Vashinyadivag Devatas as per the command of Jagan Mata, Sri Lalitha Mata. She commanded them to compose a stotra consisting of 1,000 names of herself in such a way that whoever chants this stotra, whenever, wherever anybody chants this stotra, she should be filled with Paramananda. She should be filled with the bliss. This was the command. So accordingly it was composed by the Vashinyadivag Devatas, and in the royal court of this Jaganmata it was chanted by all of them. She was filled with bliss then. And similarly, not only Lalita Mata, all the others who were seated in that royal court slowly were slipping into the Samadhi state. Among them, Brahma, Saraswati, Vishnu, Lakshmi, Rudra, Gauri, and all the other Devaganas, Pitraganas, and all the Munis or Rishi, sages, all of them were seated there. Among them sitting there was Hayagriva Swami, who taught this to Agastya Mahamuni. How did we get this? Veda Vyasa has written this in Brahmanda Purana. Then he taught this to his son Shuka Mahamuni and his disciples. Then to all the other disciples like Shaunakadi Muni. Suta Mahamuni taught this to Shaunakadi Muni, and this has now come to all of us. Now this is our duty to pass it on to the next generations too. The first shloka, Shri Mata Shri Maharajni Srimad Simhasaneshwari Chidagnikunda Sambhuta Deva Karya Samudyata. When Devata started their Deva Karya activities, then she appeared Chit Agni Kunda Sambhuta. Here Sambhuta is appearance. She has not taken birth. This should be very, very clearly understood. Sri Rama and Sri Krishna have taken birth. When there is a birth, obviously there is death. They have taken avatars. This is not in that way. She just appears in front of us so that we are able to meditate upon her. She is actually formless. She has taken a form so that it is easy for ajnanis, ignorant people like us, to understand her. So she is actually a formless energy who has taken this particular form for the upliftment of people like us. Here Devakarya does not mean only the Devatas doing their activities. We can also become Devatas by performing any activity with that good attitude. Karma Yoga, we know about this. When the attitude is good and we do not worry about the result, then she takes care of everything. She appears there. Chit Agni Kunda Sambhuta. Let us see the next shloka. Shloka number 2. Udyadbhanu Sahasrabha Chaturbahu Samanvita Ragaswarupa Pashadhya Krodha Karankushojvala. Next name is Udyadbhanu Sahasrabha. Udyadbhanu, rising sun. Early morning, sun is rising. That rising sun, what kind of one shine is there, brightness is there. We know the difference between the brightness of the sun at 10 o'clock, at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and at the time of sunrise. What a beautiful color. It is neither red, nor orange, nor yellow, nor white, nor blue. Mixture of so many colors. If one sun can create this kind of radiation, beauty, what about Sahasrabha? Sahasra Abha. Abha is kiranas or rays. Such thousands does not mean Sahasra is thousand. Here it is thousands. That means so many suns. If they rise simultaneously at the same moment, then imagine what beauty will be there in the sky. Most of us get up by this time, sunrise. When we look at this sky at the time of the sunrise, now we should get connected with her. From where is this sun getting this kind of beauty? It is from this Jagannatha that he is getting that beauty. This is how we should connect ourselves with this goddess. Otherwise, many times we get a doubt. I have been chanting Lalitha Sahasranama for so many years, but there doesn't seem to be any change. I am the same, up and down, sukha, dukkha. Why is it like this? Does it mean that this Sahasranama is not powerful at all? It is not so. It happens like this because we are chanting it mechanically. What we say, Naam ke vaste. We know that we have to chant it, so we are chanting. And we do not get that emotions or feelings when we are chanting. At least in between a few lines, if you remember the meaning, we may not be able to remember the meaning of 1,000 names. At least one or two, if you are able to remember, we can get connected with her. The early morning rays of the sun are called as Usha, early morning, rising sun, which is dominated with the Sattva Guna, Sattvika Guna. And later, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, etc., it becomes brighter. Those rays are given the name as Padmini. This is filled with Rajoguna. Means we all become active. We all start doing our daily routine or activities. We are filled with completely doing our activities then. Then again during the time of sunset. Then the rays are called as Chaya. Then it is filled with Tamoguna. So different names are given to the different rays of the same sun at different times. Here it is early morning, completely filled with the Sattva Guna. That is why they say early morning meditation is more effective, because it is filled with the Sattva Guna. Sattva Guna should be dominating for meditation, otherwise the mind wanders. Even otherwise mind wanders, but at least when Sattva Guna is dominating, wandering of the mind may be controlled or may be lesser. So people who get up early morning, at least once. I know that all of us are busy cooking or doing so many other work, being in this household. At least once we should look out and look at the sky. So beautiful it is. And that beauty should be connected with this goddess. Then definitely the effect will be more. And as we go to the next shlokas, we should be able to visualize her. As we understand the meaning, let us see how to visualize that. Next one is Chaturbahu Samanvita. She comes with 4 hands. Why do they say that goddess has got 4 hands, 8 hands or 16 hands or thousands of hands? Vishwarupa we have seen thousands of hands. One point is, she or that God must be look-wise also something greater than us. Otherwise we may feel, what is there? He is also same. So many people felt like this about Krishna Bhagavan. He is also one among us. Because he never showed that he has got so many hands. He showed only 2 hands as a normal person. So when we see a person with 4 hands, something more than me is there in this person. This is one of the reasons. Then Chaturbahu, the 4 shoulders, they represent the valor. She is brave, or she expects us to be brave. Then Chaturvidha Purushartha, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Then Chaturvarna, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Similarly, 4 ashramas are there: Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa. They represent this kind of ashrama or varna or purushartha. We will see later also Varnashrama Vidhayini, Varna and Ashrama. She represents these 2. Chaturbahu Samanvita, Ragaswarupa Pashadhya. This we have seen in the Dhyana Shloka also. Ragaswarupa Pasha. What kind of Pasha? Bonding. Bonding of love. It should be filled with love. She has created this whole universe so that we all love everybody, every object, every situation equally. But unfortunately, we have drawn a circle. Center of the circle is myself, and within the circle is only my husband, my wife, my children and my close relatives and my close friends. That's all within the circle. Rest all are beyond the circle, and I don't have any concern about anything else beyond the circle. She says that the whole universe should be your circle. Everybody is yours. That kind of raga should be there, but we have made it into possessiveness and attachment. Love should be there, but not attachment. How do we differentiate between love and attachment? Assume that I have a daughter who is just 8 or 9 years old, and I have dressed her up for a fancy dress. I am taking her for a fancy dress competition. I have trained her. When she goes onto the stage for the competition, I am so tensed here. Why? How will she perform? I have taught her so much, but will she do it or not? This kind of tension is there in me. Then, if at all she performs well there, I am happy. If she does not perform well as per my expectation, I am really furious. I may shout at her. When she comes back out of the stage, I may shout, "How many times did I teach you? What did you do?" This kind of yelling at her. Why? Things did not go as I expected. She did not perform as I expected. This is attachment. If that child is happy, I am happy. If the child is unhappy or sad, I am also sad. This is attachment. then what does it mean? If my child is unhappy or sad, should I be happy? Should I enjoy that? Oh, she is unhappy. Can I enjoy that? No, that is not so. But when your child is in trouble or undergoing some tough situations, how should we be? Not that we also become sad and we also start crying. No, that is not the way. What is my duty here? How to find a solution for it? I should not be affected by this, but I should be able to find a solution for my child. This is called just having love without attachment. Not getting perturbed just because your child is sad. So slowly we should come to only having love for everybody, not having attachment with anybody. When we have attachment, my child should listen to me only. Child should not listen to anybody. My husband should listen to only me. Whomever we love, we get that possessiveness. He or she should wear the dress that I only selected, not anybody else. This is called as attachment. So she is saying that don't have this attachment. Just love everybody. And we have this likes and dislikes. I want this situation. I don't want this situation. This is attachment. Let anything come. Let it come to me. This is God's anugraha. It's His blessing to me. He is sending His prasada in this form. Whether it is good or bad, I don't have any rights to discriminate. He knows what is best for me. This is called surrender. Can we try to surrender? Can we try to love everybody without having attachment? Slowly come out of that attachment. Slowly we have to detach ourselves from this world and get attached to Him only or her only. So she is having this kind of pasha. When it becomes possessiveness or attachment, the same, that bond or pasha becomes yama pasha and a noose around our neck. We are having the noose. We are only tying that noose around our necks. He is not doing, she is not doing it. She has given us only love. It is we who have turned this into, transformed that into attachment. Then what happens? Krodha kara ankusha ujjvala. Ujjvala ankusha. She holds one ankusha also. What kind of ankusha? Krodha kara. Previously it is raga swarupa. Now it is krodha kara. She has to show her anger on us when we behave in this way. When we become mean, totally attached, then what else can she do? When my son has to attend an exam, he has got to be there in the hall by 8 o'clock. I wake him up by 6 o'clock, 6:30, he is not getting up. What do? I shout at him and probably I beat him so that he gets up. Is it out of hatred? Does it mean that I hate my son? It is out of love that he has to reach there by this time. So he has to get up. What else can I do? When I am waking him up nicely, he is not getting up. Shouting, he is not getting up. Then that is only one way to beat him. That is also love. In the same way, when we are so drowned in this worldly affairs, she gives us tough situations. She puts us in crisis. Because that is only one way to wake us up. So she is holding that ankusha in her hand. When an elephant, a royal elephant, is taken in the procession, maybe holding some deity, for example in Guruvayur or any other temples, holding the deity on the back of the elephant, royally it is walking. And what kind of adoration is given to that elephant? At the same time, in case it is not doing so, it is going out of control, then what does the Mahout do? He simply twitches the ear of that elephant with that ankusha and trying to control that elephant. Not out of hatred for the elephant. In the same way, she also has to do like this with all of us. Next one is Manorupekshu Kodanda. This is very important for us. Ikshu Kodanda. Kodanda is bow. Ikshu is sugar cane. She is holding bow which is like sugar cane. What kind of bow is this? Manorupa. Our manas, our mind. She is holding the bow of our mind. How important mind is. Mana eva karanam manushyanam bandhamokshayoho. Only manas, only mind is karana for either bandhana or moksha. We say so many things. This person is responsible for my life being like this. It is only our manas, nothing else. That is why we say Shivaratri Jagarana, Navaratri Jagarana and Upavasa. What is this Jagarana? They say that during the night of that Shivaratri, you are supposed to be awake. Awake, what do? We switch on the TV and watch some 3-4 movies. Till morning I did not sleep at all. How did I spend that night? Watching movies. Because I should be awake. That's all. This is what happens when we don't understand the meaning of this Jagarana. Jagarana means awakening that mind, training the mind to focus the mind on Him or God. Awakening the mind is Jagarana. Upavasa. Upa is nearby. Vasa is residing or thinking. Staying close by. Close to whom? To the God or Goddess. Now for us, not having food is Upavasa. For people like me, Upavasa is, my staple food is rice. So if I don't take that staple food, then that is Upavasa. I can have any number of chapatis. I can have any amount of upma. Or anything else apart from what is made out of rice is only I should not be eating. I should avoid. Rest of the things I can eat. I can eat my stomach full. This is my Upavasa. The question here is, whether you eat or not, that is not important. Is your mind dwelling at the feet of God? If it is dwelling at the feet of God, that is Upavasa. Forget about eating or not eating. One person may be able to focus on God when the person eats. For some people, when they don't eat, they are able to focus. So whatever it is, that is not the criteria here. Important is, should be able to focus the mind. From the health point of issue, fasting definitely is good. But if you are not able to focus on the feet of Goddess, then what's the point in doing that? So here, mind is given lot of importance. To control all the indriyas, sense organs, mind is important. When we see something, only if the mind is attracted by that, then we are interested in it. When I am having some difficulty in my life, mind is not getting focused. I am walking on the road, somebody calls me, somebody waves at me, I have seen the person, but it doesn't get registered here. Why? The mind is not able to focus there. Not that the eyes have not seen the person, but the mind is not focused there. So it is not that the indriyas are not important. Indriyas are definitely important. Mind is more important because mind is the controller of all these indriyas. So she is holding it in the form of bow, which is made out of sugar cane. Again, why sugar cane? Because when the sugar cane is crushed, it gives a sweet juice, madhura. So when we get crushed in life, she crushes us many times. Why? To check whether we are giving sweet juice or bitter juice. If we are bitter inside, bitter juice will come out. If you are sweet inside, sweet juice only will come out. What do you mean by this bitter juice? When we have to face difficulties, we say that so many times I chanted Lalitha Sahasranama, look at this, what God has done to me. Is this right on our part? We question her. This is bitter juice. What is sugarcane juice then? Sweet juice. Let it come. Difficulties, yes, I know, it is my own making. I will accept it with a beautiful smile on my face. I will not get disturbed. I will not get perturbed. I will not question her, why did you give me this situation? No. I will chant more and more. She wants me to surrender myself completely to her. That is why she has brought this situation in my life. For my spiritual progress. If we have this kind of understanding, then it is sugarcane juice which is really, really sweet. Uddhared atmanatmanam na atmanam avasadayet atmaiva atmano bandhuhu atmaiva ripuratmanaha. Says so Krishna Bhagavan in Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter, Atma Samyama Yoga. Here Atma is Manas, mind. Only mind is important for you. Your own mind is your friend. Your own mind can become your enemy. Not that somebody else is friend, somebody else is enemy. No, it is our own mind. So we have to train the mind. It should become like sugar cane. Let her crush it. My mind will give only sweet juice to everybody. No bitter juice to anyone. So slowly we should train our mind in this way. Rag manorupekshiko danda pancha tanmatra sayaka. Here tanmatra is Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, which are needed for the 5 Jnanendriyas, sense organs. To give an example, Shabda. Shabda is a sound for ears. Ear is one of the 5 sense organs, Jnanendriyas. Shabda is responsible for the ears. Or we call this as a Vishaya. Vishaya Vastu is a song, a bhajan. Bhajan is Vishaya Vastu. That sound is Vishaya. And the sense organ here is ear. We are drowned in this world. We are drowned in the worldly noise. We are not able to hear the sound which comes from within. The sound which comes from within is given the name Nada. Are we able to listen to the Nada which is coming from within? She is talking to us from within. But we don't have time to listen to her. Because so much of work is there. So many videos to be watched in WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. No time at all to listen to her. We should be able to sit quietly at least for a few minutes in a day and try to listen to the inner Nada. It is not just a sound or not a noise. It is Nada which comes from within. We should be able to connect ourselves with her in this way at least once in a day, sitting quietly for maybe 2 minutes, but to try to connect with her. Another example, Sparsha. Sparsha is touch for the skin. What is so great about this? Yes, for people like us, there is nothing great about it. But just understand this now. In summer, there is a very good cool breeze. Don't we enjoy this? How happy we are then when there is just for a few minutes there is a beautiful, pleasing, cool breeze. Wow, we feel so happy. Can we feel the touch of that air, cool air? We feel it, but we have not observed it. We have not given importance to it. We have just enjoyed it. That cool breeze, when it touches the body, oh, This is Lalita Mata touching me in this way, blessing me in this way. Can we connect ourselves? We take bath every day. We simply mechanically pour water on ourselves. Water is touching the body. God is my mother. She's touching me through this touch of this water. She's blessing me. When I am taking bath, water is flowing on my body. And she is blessing me by this touch. That taking bath itself, we can transform it into a beautiful worship. It's a daily activity. Can we connect ourselves with her? We can try every day while taking bath, at least for a fraction of a second. Oh, the moment water touches the body, oh, she's blessing me by this touch. So slowly we should be able to connect ourselves with all these Vishaya, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, etc. with that goddess. Maybe once in a while throughout the day, anytime we can try to connect ourselves with her. Then we can make out the difference. That effect is completely different then. Next one. Nijaruna Prabha Pura Majjad Brahmanda Mandala. Aruna color we have already seen. Orange, reddish orange color, which represents that Chaitanya, knowledge, purity. It represents so many things. Activity. Then now, what does it say? Nijaruna Prabhapura Majjad Brahmanda Mandala. The whole Brahmanda is immersed in this color of this goddess. Which means, goddess exists everywhere. Throughout the Brahmanda, you don't see anywhere, any place where she is not present. Because the total Brahmanda is immersed, drowned in her Aruna, in her Chaitanya, or in that color. So, we should be able to connect ourselves with her at least once in a while. Champaka Shoka Punnaga Saugandhi Kalasat Kacha. Now it starts from top of her head up to the toes. Description is given. Each and every organ is described. So from top, from the head, she is wearing a mala of these flowers, which is visible on top. From top, we are going to visualize her now. Made out of Champaka, Ashoka, Punnaga, Saugandhika. 4 flowers. Champaka and Punnaga attract snakes. Here snake is Kundalini Shakti. This is wound within our body in the form of a snake, says our yoga. So Champaka and Punnaga, then Ashoka. Ashoka, Shoka is Dukkha or sadness. Ashoka, no Dukkha at all or Sukha. Or even if Shoka is there, crying is there for what? We should be crying, saying, telling her that even at this age, even today I am totally drowned in worldly affairs. Lift me from here. When are you going to lift me? I am trying my level best to come out of this worldly affairs, worldly attachment. I am not able to do so. Why? Cry for this, not for anything else. We cry for so many things. So now, tears should be there. Tears should be there only for her, not for anything else. Slowly we will come out of these worldly attachments. Champaka Shoka Punnaga Saugandhikala Satkacha. And these 4 flowers also represent Mano Buddhya Hankara Chitta, which is called as Antakarana. Next one, Kurvinda Manishreni Kanat Kotira Mandita. Now talking about her crown, Kirita. It is made out of Kurvinda. Kurvinda is one kind of gem. Like how you have rubies, pink or red color. Manishreni, lines. So many lines of rubies are there in that Kirita. Kanat Kotira Mandita. It is along with gold and rubies. So it is looking so beautiful on her forehead or head, which is kept on her head. And now we must be able to visualize. See, the kirita shape is in this way. When it stands over the head, the one portion of our forehead is covered like a half moon. Now the next one is Ashtame Chandra Vibhraja Dalika Sthala Shobhita. Now it is about the forehead. From top we are coming down. We should be able to visualize this. Now about the forehead. One part of the forehead is already covered by the kirita or the crown, which is like a curve or a semicircle. Now how is the forehead? Ashtame Chandra Vibhraja. Ashtame Chandra. You know, from Purnima to Amavasya 15 days. Amavasya to Purnima again 15 days. In between, the 8th one is in between. This going from Purnima to Amavasya 8th, Amavasya to Purnima 8th. Both are same. There is no difference at all. All the others there is difference. First day there is difference. Last day there is difference. Last day of Purnima, moon is complete. Last day of Amavasya, moon is zero. Nothing is there. No brightness. Whereas the 8th day of both ways, waning and waxing, both are same. What does it mean? It looks like the 8th day of moon. Her forehead looks like the 8th day moon. Means accept everything equally. Samatvam yoga muchyate. Whether it is sukha or dukkha, accept it equally. And another point is, look at everybody in the same way. Samanata. All are equal. All are same. One may be a VIP here. One may be a Prime Minister, another may be a peon. In the Vyavaharika Drishti, in the worldly affairs, we have to differentiate. We cannot give the same kind of treatment to a Prime Minister and a peon. It's not possible. But internally, we must have this attitude. The goddess who is there in the Prime Minister is the same as the goddess who is there in the peon too. So the attitude should be different. Activities may vary, but attitude should be different. Attitude should be the same, that same goddess is there everywhere. Same God, that same Parabrahma. So this is Ashtame Chandra Vibhraja Dalika Sthala Shobhita. And the other one is not to differentiate our mundane activities from the spiritual activities. We do our puja for 1 hour, sitting in the puja room, and then once we are out of the puja room, then we can behave, act as we want, talk as I want. Because my puja, that is over. Which is not so. We must bring this spirituality into our daily activities. No discrimination between spiritual activities and worldly activities. We should be able to bring that. Only then we become sadhakas. So this is Ashtame Chandra Vibhraja Dalika Sthala Shobhita. Mukha Chandra Kalankabha Mriganabhi Visheshaka. Next one is, she has put this bindi. How is this bindi prepared? From this Kasturi Mriga, Nabhi, from the navel, there is one kind of liquid coming out of the Nabhi or navel of Kasturi Mriga, which has got very beautiful fragrance. So from that bindi is made, and her forehead is shining with that kind of bindi. Here that Kasturi Mriga, it seems this animal runs around the forest searching for the source of this fragrance. From where is it coming? It is coming from its own nabhi, but it does not know that. It runs here and there in search of the place or the origin of that fragrance. Aren't we all like this? We are searching for happiness and peace everywhere. It is there within our own selves. This we are unaware of it. Theoretically we are aware, but experientially we are unaware of it. So we are thinking that if I do this, I'll be happy. If this happens, I'll be happy. If this person dies, I'll be happy. So many things that we keep on wishing. So that I can be happy, I can be peaceful, not for a fraction of a second or a day. I will be peaceful forever. This is what we are thinking, assuming. So here, we should not become like that. We should understand that, yes, it is within. I should be able to search within myself. I should have this inward journey. External situations are not in my hands. I should not expect any change in the external situations. But transformation should take place within me, not anywhere else. This is Mukhachandra Kalankabha Mriganabi Visheshaka. Then we have this kind of system in our weddings where we apply perfume. Some kind of scent or something is being given to every person who comes there to bless the couple. Isn't it? We give some flowers, haldi kumkum, then flowers, some people give chocolates, and some kind of scent is applied on everybody. We think that some kind of scent, perfume, which perfume is this, etc., and we don't give any importance to it. What is the purpose behind this? Please note that our Sanatana Dharma is such a great Dharma that every ritual that is called as ritual here is not just like that. There is a reason behind every single ritual. Here, this kind of fragrance attracts that divine Shakti, divine energy is getting attracted by the fragrance. So by applying this kind of perfume or scent or whatever we call to all the invitees over there, we are attracting that divine energy over there. Now all these people have become devatas because they all have that attracted that divine energy. All are now considered as devatas. Now each person blesses this newly wed couple. Not a person now, each devata. Because so much of Divya Shakti has been attracted over there because of the fragrance. See how powerful that blessing will be for the newly wedded couple. We do not understand this. We have not given any thought for it. So in case anybody is performing son or daughter's marriage, when we apply this, remember that, yes, that thought should be there. Oh, we are attracting all the divine energies on all these people. Now these people will come and bless my children. How effective, how powerful that is going to be. And we go as invitees. What should be our attitude? How should it be? If they give us one rose or some flower or anything, wow, this is attracting divine energy in me. That is why the flowers are worn over here. It is not for beauty or anything. That fragrance attracts the divine energy, and now I have become a divine person. However bad I am, at this moment I am a divine person. And the attitude should be, let the children lead very happy and a dharmic life. Let them lead a peaceful life guided by that goddess. So we have our duties there. It is not that we are attending a wedding just to have some sumptuous food. Many times we don't even bother about the couple over there. We simply want to shake hands with them. Why are the purohits not allowing us to shake hands with them? because there is divine energy in them. When we shake hands, we know what happens during Corona. We have understood that better to do only namaste, not to shake hands. This is there in our Sanatana Dharma for so many millions of years, which is understood by the world today after this Corona. We need not touch them. So this kind of rituals are there, but we have not given importance to what the reason behind it. We simply perform it as a ritual. So let us try to understand our rituals and focus on them, because that becomes our duty. As a friend, you are invited for your friend's daughter's or son's wedding. You have a duty there. It is not that we simply wear some gorgeous sari and wear ornaments and go. It's not sufficient. We should develop this kind of attitude. Bless them. I am not the one who is blessing. Goddess is blessing through me. I am blessing these children. I am not the one who is blessing. She is blessing them through me. So this kind of attitude we all should develop, so that that atmosphere becomes totally, completely divine. At the same time, we also should be able to see that divinity in everybody. If I am becoming divine just by wearing that jasmine or the fragrance, then the other person also is so. So we should be able to recognize that divinity in everybody whenever we attend this kind of ceremonies. And in between, we are supposed to take a break. Any line which is liked by you, you can just give a pause there. Whichever meaning is attractive, whichever nama is more attractive, daily we are chanting. Just when we come to that particular nama, give a break. And imagine that we are sitting either on the beach or a river bank. There is a beautiful sound of flowing water and some birds chirping. Otherwise, it is a quiet place. And slowly, that Divine Mother is appearing in front of me. Oh, I am able to see that. I am able to see her Kilita. Slowly, one by one, I am able to see her. Oh, I am getting that fragrance of that champaka flower. So, in this way, we are supposed to take a break in between. Otherwise, it becomes mechanical. Because we are not able to remember the meaning of all the 1,000 names. At least a few names, whichever is liked by us, we will give a pause and imagine this. And it is said that we can really see her in front of our eyes. She stands in front of our eyes, but we are not ready for it. We are so drowned in this worldly affairs that we don't get to see her. It's not that she is not there. She is standing in front of us, but our eyes are covered. Next line, Vadana smaramangalya grihatorana chillika. Smara is Manmatha. Now, description about her eyebrows. How are the eyebrows? It is like the torana that we tie in front of Manmatha's house. In front of our houses also we tie. Either any festival or any other occasions, maybe weddings or so, we tie the torana of mango leaves. So it is like the torana which is there in front of Smara, Manmatha's house. The one who agitates the mind, Mana Mathana. The one who agitates the mind is Manmatha. So definitely, in front of Manmatha's house, she has to be there. Why do we tie these toranas? Why do we apply haldi, kumkum. And why do we put this rangoli, kolam or muggu in front of our house? Once again, there is a reason behind all this. We go to the world external for our work, external world we go, do our work and come back. And there is so much negativity in this world. When we come back, negative energy comes along with us. So to stop the negative energy, we need something positive there. So different kinds of columns are done, created, and applying of haldi, kumkum, or this kind of mango leaves torana. All these have got lot of positive energy. They stop this negative energy from entering our house. So here it is Manmata. Manmata is the one who agitates the mind. Our mind is always agitated. Manmata is always there with us. So we need to focus on her now. Stop all this negative energy from entering me. Only you can do it. I am not able to do it. I am not capable of doing it. I tried my level best. Now at least I surrender to you. You take care of it. So this is Vadana Smaramangalya Grihatorana Chillika. Next one is Vaktra Lakshmi Parivaha Chalanmi Nabhalochana. Vaktra is face. Parivaha, Pravaha or flood. Chalat Meenabhalochana. Again it is Lochana is eyes. Meena Lochana, Meenakshi, Madhure Meenakshi. Why do we compare her with this fish? Meena is Matsya or fish. Why do we compare? These fishes, they don't close their eyes at all. We keep on closing, opening and closing. Whereas the fishes don't do that at all. They keep their eyes open always. There is no closing of her eyes at all for fishes. So she is like that. That is why Meenakshi. Closing her eyes means what? She is forgetting the world. No, she cannot forget the world. She is always awake for the world. So, Meena Lochana. And here, the face is like a beautiful pond or a river where it is flooded. And in that water, the two eyes are like beautiful fish. She takes care of the world without even closing eyes for a fraction of a second. She is always there with us. Now there are 2 through 4 different kinds of nyaya or rule for taking care. This is compared with animals. First one is Kurma Nyaya. Kurma is tortoise, turtle. How does a tortoise take care of the baby tortoises? Wherever the mother tortoise is, it thinks about the baby tortoises, its own babies. That is how it protects those tortoises. The next one is Marjala Nyaya. Cat. How does a cat protect the kittens? Its babies. We have seen this. It changes its places. And how does it carry? It simply lifts it by the mouth. The same teeth is used to kill a rat too. Same teeth now is lifting so softly its own babies. And it changes its kitten's place 7 times, it is said. This is the way a mother cat protects its kittens. This is the second one. Third one is Markata Nyaya. Markata is monkey. Have you seen a baby monkey? When the mother monkey is going like this or walking or jumping, the baby monkey simply holds on to the stomach of the mother. It has to hold it tight. Otherwise it will fall down. Mother monkey is not doing anything there. Holding is being done by the baby monkey. And the last one, Meena Nyaya. Fish. Mother fish simply keeps swimming in water, and the baby fishes simply follow the mother. Wherever the mother fish moves, the babies also simply follow. So for us also it is the same over here. Tortoise. Mother she is the one who has taken care of us when we were in the womb of our mother. Who took care of us? Who fed us? This Jagan Mata only has fed all of us. She is the one who is taking care of us. Then in the second one, cat. She changes places for our protection. She changes places for us too. We have to change our places. So many times we have to change our places. So many times we come across so many different kinds of situations. Some of them are very tough situations. But she is the one who has lifted me with beautiful teeth, very soft teeth she is using for me. And she is the one who has brought me this situation. She is the one who has brought me this person in my life. She is the one who has brought me this object in my life. Then the third one is Markata. We have to hold her now. How long will she continue to hold like this? We have to grow up. We have to hold her. Means we have to surrender ourselves to her. We have to hold her feet tight. She is available to us, but we don't have time. Our grip is not sufficient. Very, very loose grip. That is why we are falling down every janma. At least in this janma, we should be able to hold our feet tight. And the last one, complete surrender. Wherever you go, wherever you take me, I am simply coming without questioning you. I will not question you, Ma, why you have brought this situation to me. No, I will not question. Like the baby fishes simply following the mother. Because the baby fishes know that my mother knows the best. Any small children you ask, no, my mother knows it better. If she says, then I will do it. Small children, later they change. Whatever the mother says, they will not do. But initially, at least, they have that trust. So we should have this kind of trust on her. Everything happens for my best. She knows what is best for me. At this juncture, I may feel that, no, this is not right for me. She has not done right for me. We may feel, but it is not so. So that kind of surrender should be there. That kind of following. We take so many gurus. And for us, each guru is different. One of my relatives, I have seen him during my childhood searching for a guru. Even today he is searching for a guru. Recently also I met him. He says, I have not yet found Jyothi. I don't find any guru. I go and see for a few days, then I find some faults in him. Nobody is perfect. And especially the sages or gurus, they definitely don't appear perfect. This is for our sake. They are perfect by themselves, but they appear to be like this for our sake. Because if at all we have this attitude of finding fault, then definitely we will not be able to find any guru. All gurus are same. There is only one Parabrahma who comes in this particular form, that's all. So some people get confused. Should I chant this name? Should I chant that name? All are same. There is no difference between saying Om Namah Shivaya, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, or this guru and that guru. But once you have accepted one person as a guru, a physical form you have accepted as a guru, continue to accept. Don't find fault with that person. It is not the external form which is important for us. The one behind that, the principle behind that, the concept behind that is important for us. That is nothing but that Parabrahma. So let us all try to follow these nyayas: Kurma Nyaya, Marchala Nyaya, Markata Nyaya, Meena Nyaya. 4 nyayas are there. Let us try to come to this level. Slowly, little by little, we will practice, and instead of chanting mechanically, in between we'll take a pause. Whenever possible, take a pause and imagine her in front of us. And definitely, she will be visible to all of us. For this, 24 hours Namasmarana is definitely needed, as all of us are aware of it. So let us chant. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. 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 Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu.